Your thyroid needs iodine to work properly and produce enough thyroid hormone for your body's needs. Don't get enough iodine, and you run the risk of hypothyroidism or a goiter, a thyroid gland that becomes enlarged to make up for the shortage of thyroid hormone. Most Americans have no problem getting enough iodine, since table salt is iodized, but if you're on a low-sodium diet, as an increasing number of Americans are for their heart health, or follow a vegan diet, more on that later, then you may need to up your intake from other sources. Thyroid glandula. It's a butterfly-shaped gland, positioned at the base of the neck. This gland participates in an important part in various metabolic methods and functionalities in the body. The thyroid gland secretes thyroxine, a hormone involved in regulating metabolism, heart rate and growth and development in children. It's located between the top of your throat, the Adam-s apple region in men, and the top of your breastbone. In fact, the thyroid is in the small space in between. There are two types of thyroid gland disorder. Hypothyroidism. The thyroid is overactive and it produces too much hormones. The most common symptoms of hypothyroidism are difficulty focusing on one task, forgetfulness, changes in eating habits, elevated heart rate and palpitations, menstrual problems, fatigue, feeling hot, sweating, sleeping difficulties, racing thoughts, depression, anxiety or irritability, weight loss, etc. Hypothyroidism. The thyroid gland is underactive, so it doesn't produce enough thyroid hormone. The most common symptoms of hypothyroidism are brittle nails, constipation, weight gain, muscle cramps, decreased menstrual flow, swelling in the front of the neck, fatigue, forgetfulness, dry skin and hair, depression. Sugar. You should regulate your blood sugar levels, especially if you are dealing with autoimmune thyroid disease. This means one thing: you should definitely avoid products that contain refined sugar. How this works? Well, sugar and sugary stuff can have a negative effect on your pancreatic function, which can result in an insulin resistance. This can significantly lower your hormone levels and damage your thyroid. Soy. If you're suffering from hypothyroidism and if you're treating this condition with synthetic thyroid hormone, then you should consume small amounts of soy. Why? Because this food can reduce the effects of the treatment. The specialists point out that if you're taking thyroid medicines, you must wait at least 4 hours to consume soya. And also, one more factor: soya consists of isoflavones, which can easily minimize your thyroid functionality. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are packed with another nutrient that helps regulate thyroid hormones, selenium. In one 2003 study by researchers in France, women who consumed higher amounts of selenium were less likely to develop goiters and thyroid tissue damage than those who didn't. Coffee. You should definitely reduce your coffee intake, because high amounts of caffeine can seriously damage your adrenal glands. Chicken. Zinc is another key nutrient for your thyroid. Your body needs it to churn out thyroid hormone. Take in too little zinc, and it can lead to hypothyroidism. But get this, if you develop hypothyroidism, you can also become deficient in zinc, since your thyroid hormones help absorb the mineral. Fried foods. And last, but not least important, fried foods. Yes, if you are taking any thyroid hormone replacement medications, you should avoid fried foods. How this works? Well, these foods are rich in trans fats, which can reduce the effects of the thyroid medications. Fried foods will also affect the body's natural production of the thyroid hormone.